Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis Ortiz. Does the winner get wilder? I don't know. But before we get into that, hit the thumbs up, sub, and notification button that we get updated when I drop the newest content like this. With that being said, let's get into the video. First and foremost, I want to say this. If Luis Ortiz can knock out Andy Ruiz Jr. like he did Charles Martin, it's only going to make the win that DeontayWilder had over him look that much better, that much greater. Because here it is, a guy who beat Anthony Joshua gets knocked out by a guy that Wilder knocked out twice. Not once, but twice, which solidified that he could beat him. There was controversy in the first fight, so we ran it back, and he beat him the same way, knocked him out. So that would be a good win for Wilder, even if he's not in this fight, because it just, like I said, the win over Ortiz just aged very well. It's looking very good, especially after how he beat Charles Martin. Knocked him out of reality. Martin was looking at the ring like he left his door open, got hit back to reality, then was looking at the referee like, why is he hitting me? Yeah, so that win looks good. I predict that the winner out of this fight should fight the winner out of Deontay Wilder and Helenius, if that is who he ends up fighting, because I see this as a way to navigate back to the #1 contender spot of the WBC title to challenge whoever has it, whether it be Tyson Fury, Usyk, or AJ. I'm assuming that they're probably going to fight for undisputed, and just timelines of all this make sense. This fight happens, Wilder fight happens. Whenever after Wilder's fight happens, you'll see Usyk/AJ versus Tyson Fury. When that fight happens, then Wilder could have one more fight against Luis Ortiz, which I don't really want to see, or Andy Ruiz Jr. if he beats him, which I think he will. And then that winner will go for undisputed because, they're going to have a rematch in between that time. So it just all lines up perfectly for one of these three, really four dudes. I can't count Helenius out, even though I think he's going to lose as well. But it just lines up the path for that person to be the first one in line for the undisputed title after they have their fight and their rematch. So as far as this fight goes, I really believe that Andy Ruiz will beat Luis Ortiz, but at the end of the day, if Wilder beats Ruiz or if Ortiz beats Ruiz, it only looks better for Wilder. So again, I think no matter how this plays out, it gives Wilder the best opportunity to have a better resume than what he is. And it's crazy that I say that is being built off of a guy that he beat, but because Wilder hasn't fought that many top 10 guys, you've got to look to the guys that he has beat. What have they done? What will they do? And Ortiz right now is looking great, like I said, with his win over Martin and possibly the win over Andy Ruiz, even though I think that's highly unlikely. I think Andy Ruiz is going to throw too many shots. He's going to overwhelm Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is probably like 92 years old. I don't hold his age against him because he's winning, but he's still like 102 years old. And although he looked good against Charles Martin, he's still 112 years old. So I think being that he's in there with a 122-year-old fighter, Andy Ruiz could just wear him down, get him tired, and get him exhausted. And once he's exhausted, the fight is over. Because we all know guys at 132 years old don't last that long, and their bodies don't recover like it used to when they were 152 years old. And Luis Ortiz is no longer 162 years old. I know I skipped 142. Anyways, I digress. Moving on past that. Let me know in the comment section below, who do y'all think wins this fight? I'm leaning towards Andy Ruiz Jr. I just think he has all the intangibles going for him. I think he's too durable. I think he applies too much pressure. And at the end of the day, if Luis Ortiz cannot stop him early, I think Andy Ruiz just walks him down, wears him out. Too much energy, too much youth, and that's what's going to be the deciding factor in this fight. Again, let me know if you agree in the comment section below.